My book Mirror Talk came out today. I know because I just checked, and that's the one that took the longest. I'm bringing it up because I'm going through some of the old stomping grounds where I was deep in the alcohol. It's titled Mirror Talk, the sobriety book for people who hate sobriety books. I wrote it for fools like me who don't like to deal with the regular nonsense that they tell you about, all the fufu lala stuff that doesn't really help you. A lot of times, at least for people like me, it makes it worse. And the whole premise and the whole concept is being honest with yourself, looking yourself straight in the mirror and don't lie. And that is way harder to do than I guess most people realize or are willing to admit. But that's where it starts. It's really not that complicated, but apparently it's super difficult. Because I know a lot of people that to this day will lie. They lie to other people and they lie to themselves. And if you keep the focus on, let's just keep the focus on addiction. You're never gonna break it if you keep lying to yourself. Be straight up and honest, because otherwise it's just not gonna work. You're gonna be floating around and saying that you're gonna quit, then you're not gonna quit, or just this once, all that kind of nonsense. And also, another reason why I wrote the book is because I don't do well with the victim shit, where people wanna blame this or blame that. And two things can be true at once. Your environment can have a huge impact on you, but at the end of the day, everything's your fault, motherfucker. Everything. So you gotta spend the time to fix it. Because if you're not willing to admit that it's all your fault, it just won't work. Gotta be accountable. And it's not even about pointing the finger. Like I said, I wrote the book for people like me. I actually wrote the book for me. Shit was therapy. But I figured there's other people out there that have similar stories and could relate. And like I said, it's a simple concept. You look yourself in the mirror and tell the truth. How many people you know that can do that? Matter of fact, anybody watching this, take 5 minutes, look yourself in the mirror, look yourself in the eye, and see what happens. Because that's one of the things I write about is, can you spend 5 minutes alone with yourself, doing nothing, just letting your thoughts come in? I had a habit of lying to myself, even simple stuff. I say I'm gonna do something and then I don't follow through. That was something that I had to address because I don't think your mind cares where it comes from. So let's say you tell yourself something simple. I'm going to eat this way this day, and you don't follow through. Check, that's a lie. That gets stored in your memory. No good. You keep storing it in your memory, then you start breaking yourself down. Next thing you know, you got a lack of confidence. You a fat, fat, lazy, no good mofo who lies to themselves. That's not a good position to be in. But the opposite is also true. If you follow through on your own word, you start building confidence and you start building more of a solid foundation.